Hello, everyone. This is Tanya Waller, Special Education Director at Meriwether County School System. And I wanted to share the Prezi, which is just an enhanced version of a PowerPoint presentation that you all will be utilizing when you are redelivering information or delivering information to your faculty and staff, introducing them officially to telehealth and the telehealth services that will be provided within your building. So let's get started. I'm going to walk through this presentation as though I am the one delivering it, just to kind of give you an idea of how the presentation can go. All right, so let's begin. Well, I'd like to welcome everyone out to our presentation today. I promise you it is going to be very short and sweet, but I wanted to introduce you all to telehealth for the 2019-2020 school year. All right, so during this presentation today, we're going to talk about or attempt to answer the question, what is a school-based telehealth clinic? So at the end of this presentation, you will be able to, one, explain what school-based telehealth clinics services are, or TCs for short. Explain services typically offered through a school-based telehealth clinic. 3, explain how school-based telehealth clinics work. And 4, understand the benefits of a school-based telehealth clinic. All right, so let's talk a little bit about telehealth, okay? School-based telehealth clinics are health clinics that operate and function in the school nurse's office or a designated location within the school. And within our school, they are all located within our nurse's office. All right. They provide an integration of services during school to meet the healthcare needs of students without having to leave the school. Your school-based telehealth clinic team members include the administration, school nurse, social workers, participating healthcare providers, and school staff. These services are designed for students to have a virtual healthcare appointments at school via a real-time, secure computer connection with peripherals to enable complete exams. Of course, all of these services require written parent or guardian consent for a student to receive the healthcare services, and the appointments are billed to insurance by the provider's office. So what type of services are typically offered through a school-based telehealth clinic? Well, that's easy. We provide care for acute illnesses. For example, earaches, sore throats, and rashes. We also provide ongoing management of existing medical conditions for things such as asthma or diabetes. Monthly medication management for conditions such as ADHD or blood pressure. We also provide diagnostic lab tests for things such as strep and flu screenings or urine analyses. And overall, we provide an access to physician specialists across the state of Georgia, which is not limited to the care or the providers that are in our immediate area. This also gives us access to providers that can provide sports physicals, many family medical doctors, and pediatricians across the state. So how do school-based telehealth clinics work? Oh, that's easy. Students are referred to the nurse following our currently established school procedures. If a child is seen by the nurse and is identified as needing a doctor's appointment, The nurse will contact the parents of an enrolled student for permission to schedule and present the child. Likewise, parents can also contact the school nurse and request that an appointment be made for their child. So it works both ways. It's important to note, however, that students must be at the school on the day of the appointment, okay? And a student may not attend or remain at school if a fever is present or the medical condition is felt to be contagious. There are many points of interest with this model when we're talking about a fully integrated community school-based telehealth model. As you see, students have access to their community physicians. Any physicians that exist within Meriwether County, they still have access to. Those services, they still have access to. We wrap around those services or add to those services because now they have access to remote specialists, people that don't necessarily live within our district, but they may live in other districts or in other parts of the state that have other specialties. Now we've expanded the services that they are provided, all right? So having the local community, of course, being supported and embraced by a school-based telehealth clinic is phenomenal. And it works great at helping to remove some of the barriers that exist to an access of quality care within our area. Some of the frequently asked questions when it comes to school-based telehealth clinics and their services, include wondering if the parent has to be present for the appointment. Now, parents are strongly encouraged to attend, but it is not required for appointments with primary care providers. However, I want to make sure I point out that parents are always notified prior to an appointment being scheduled. Will a student be referred for an appointment without the parent's knowledge? No. Parents are integral parts of the school-based telehealth team, okay, for that student. So they will never be notified or referred to an appointment without the parent's knowledge. It is a requirement that annual written consents, along with phone or written consents, be on file for each visit. What if the doctor orders labs for a student? If labs are ordered, parents will have to take the child to the local lab or hospital of choice to complete the tests. Strep, flu, and urinalysis tests are usually performed at the school. What if the doctor prescribes medicine for the student? Well, the medicine will then be e-scribed to the pharmacy of the parent's choice. Makes it very convenient for the family. Will a student still be seen by the school nurse if they are not enrolled in the school-based telehealth clinic? Yes, of course. Students will be seen by the school nurse. What happens for conditions that cannot be completed via telehealth? In those cases, parents will be informed that an in-office visit will be necessary, and they will utilize the services from the local providers or the providers of their choice to have those services provided to their child. Of course, the nurse and the provider's office will work collaboratively to ensure that medical care is not delayed for that student. So why, when it comes to providing school-based telehealth services to students? Well, here are the benefits. One, it eliminates transportation barriers for families. We live in a rural area, a really, really rural county, and transportation is always a barrier when it comes to a lot of the services that our students have access to, and parents can't get there because of transportation-related issues. So it helps to eliminate that barrier. It enhances the continuity of care by including school personnel in the health plan of care. It adds value to the existing school-based health services. It keeps the child in school and the parent at work. It reduces costs, keeping the child out of the emergency room for non-emergent health issues. It provides quick access to non-emergent care with minimal inconvenience to the parent. And here's the great one. This is a biggie for us. Faculty and staff, which means you, may also utilize the clinic, reducing the need for substitutes. Hey, that's a win-win all the way around. So as you can see, there are many, many benefits of having a school-based telehealth program within our school district. And luckily, we have one here within our building. All of the students in Meriwether County have access to telehealth services. Any questions?